Yeah, he had that specific one had a pattern. I thought, no! Oh my goodness! Okay, fine. I'll... Frustrating end to a day, but thank you for watching. Have a fantastic rest of the day. I will see you all next time. Okay, well... That's fine. Just boop, boop. I'll start pulling that up in the editor. Check. Nice, yeah. Cool. Oh. Oh shit. Oh hell yeah, 1 subscriber? Oh, I can't believe it. Oh my goodness, I never thought I'd get this far. Oh. Okay, oh my goodness, thank you. Oh. Okay, that's it. That's all I had planned for this. Thank you all for getting me to 1 subscriber. I am honestly incredibly honored that so many people would be willing to enjoy my videos and, you know, like them enough to say, hey, I want to see some more of these. And in regard to seeing some more of these, prepare to see some more of these, as I plan on making quite a few more videos for quite some time. I really enjoy doing YouTube, and like even though there's no like monetary gain or anything, I'm just really hyped. This is exciting. I'm honored that people like what I do, and I just hope that I keep making stuff that makes you all proud. It makes you all continue to want to watch my stuff. But yeah, I had a few ideas, because honestly, 100 subscribers, that's a pretty big stepping stone, honestly. I'm making a joke about it being 1 subscriber, but you know, I'm honored. It's pretty sick. When I saw that I was really, really close to getting 100 subscribers, I think when I was like at 97, I put out a tweet asking, yo, prepping for a 1 subscriber special. And I wanted to do a Q&A, and I thought it would be really funny. I thought it would be incredibly funny if I went through like pretending it was 1 subscriber and no one responded to the Q&A. Like straight up, I thought it would be so like hilarious if like I could just make it seem like I'm a little kid, 1 subscriber special. But then turns out people actually legitimately do care about me and wanted to ask questions. So I'm going to go ahead and answer the questions that I can answer. I got a surprising amount of them, honestly. So one of my close friends, Alexis, at Oso Adventuroso, asked 3 different questions, and I'm going to tackle them all in order. The first question they asked, what inspired me to make YouTube videos? I actually had quite a few different inspirations. I've wanted to make YouTube videos for a very long time, like I think since I was 13-ish, and I just never had the equipment or anything, but I was inspired a lot by the traditional Sky Does Minecraft videos. Like, it was a long, long time ago. Recently, though, kind of what got me started down this path now is mainly Alpharad. Alpharad was a huge person I've looked up to for the past, like, 2 years. And once he started doing, like, Alpharad Deluxe, or at that time, Alpharad Plus, and kind of showing some behind-the-scenes type stuff, I realized I could do this too. Like, honestly, it's difficult. It's going to be a lot of time, and it's going to take a lot of energy out of me, but it seems like a lot of fun. He seemed to really enjoy it. I think it's something that I've always wanted to look up to, and so I just kind of did it. And it's why some of my earlier videos before I did this consistently were very much styled like him. They were, you know, Smash Bros. Compilation type videos. But then, once I started doing YouTube consistently, one of the first things I did was a playthrough of Super Alpharad World. I thought that would be a really fun thing to do, a really fun, interesting thing to put on YouTube. So I did, and I enjoyed it a lot. The second question Alexis asks, what programs/hardware do you use for recording? Well, I have a whole list, and they're honestly pretty cheap. I have Vegas Movie Studio 15 for all my editing type stuff, which is not their professional version, because they have Vegas Pro 15, they have Vegas Pro 18 now. I use Movie Studio, which is like Vegas Pro, but tailored down and outdated because of the 15 version. But you know what? It works. It does everything I need it to do. I use Streamlabs OBS for the recording. It's what I'm using to record right now, and it's what I was using to record like that opening of this video. And as for hardware and stuff, I really don't have much. I have a newer NW700 microphone that I use for, you know, the mic stuff. And it just plugs directly into my laptop, which is an Asus VivoBook 15. Honestly, not the best laptop, but it's really good. I bought it originally for school stuff. It's just not intended to be a YouTube laptop or any way, shape, or form. Not even a gaming laptop, because it doesn't have the best graphics card, and because it's a laptop, I can't really upgrade that. But I'm really happy with what I have. I would like to upgrade it if I ever get the finances to do so, but I don't right now, and I can make do with what I have. I'm happy with what I'm able to do right now. And then the third question Alexis asks, what did you think about Boku no My Hero Academia, and why did you have it? And they DM'd me later saying, why did you hate it? Haha, very funny. I honestly really enjoy Boku no Hero My Academia. Or Boku no Hero Academia, or My Hero Academia, I guess is the proper way to phrase that. But I can understand why you dislike it, Alexis. I enjoy it a lot. I think it's pretty interesting. The whole idea of superheroes in general, huge fantasy of mine. I really enjoy that idea, and seeing the world of superheroes explored in the way that My Hero Academia or Boku no Hero Academia, I always want to throw the My in there, and it doesn't need to be there. But seeing how they explore it is really interesting to me. I really enjoy it. All right, the next 3 questions I have right here are from my good friend Kiba, or Roxy, at Kiba Skunk. She asked 3 questions. The first one, what is one of your fondest memories and why? I have a lot of fond memories, but I think I have 2 that are the most fond for me. And both of them involve you, Kiba. A lot of them, they're both birthday parties that we both went to alongside a handful of our friends. The first one, less than the second one. But just spending time with a lot of my, furry friends outside of, the constraints of my parents. Because, I'm only 20 years old. I'm still a college student. I still live in my parents' house anytime that I'm not at the college dorms. And it's interesting being free from my parents' reign and also being able to have friends, which is something I didn't really have much growing up. But now that I actually have friends, spending time with my friends is absolutely fantastic. And I mean, it's all of the friends who are in the Among Us videos I love spending time with, but especially the ones that I've had the opportunity to spend time with in person. It just blows my mind that I'm able to do that, and it's so much fun. I know they weren't my birthday parties, but once I start having a home of my own where I can host parties like that, I would love to invite all of you. Second question, yes. Do I have any albums that I can listen to on repeat? She wants some song recommendations, and boy howdy am I able to give. There are really 5 albums that I highly recommend to anybody, but especially anyone like me. The first one, it's Oh My Heart by Mother Mother. I listen to this album on repeat all the time. It is absolutely amazing, and this is my present addiction, if all honesty. Second album I would recommend is Vitals by Mute Math. And Mute Math has a ton of good music. I'm still exploring Mother Mother right now, but I've listened to basically all of Mute Math's, and their stuff is just so good. It's amazing. I love it so much. But I think Vitals is definitely the one that I'm most in love with in regard to the albums. I also really love Changes, but that's because it's full of remixes of their songs, and I don't know if you'd like remixes of songs that you've never heard before. Third album I would recommend, this is a really old fascination of mine, but there's a band called Shu. I don't know how to pronounce the name of this album, but Sdasloi, Sdaasloi, has a bunch of really cool songs. Some of them are a bit more mature, less appropriate than you would expect, but they're all pretty good. I found out about Shu a very, very long time ago through their Egg music video, which was animated by Felix Coolgrave. Fantastic animation, by the way. But it's... I have a soft spot in my heart for them, and they recently released 2 new albums too, which I'm hyped to listen to whenever I get the chance to, but I just haven't had the motivation to yet. I will very soon. Fourth album I would recommend is Coffee and Ramen by Go Child, and that's Go Child. I honestly, so the way I found out about Go Child, someone linked one of their music videos in a TF2 items raffle. And it was a music video for a song called Deadlock. And I really like the concept of Deadlock because it's challenging, art block or creativity block by basically typing in an incorrect phone password. And what they wanted in that TF2 item raffle was the correct password at the end of the song. But I thought it was so cool that someone could be so talented to make an entire song out of that. And you know what? I found that song again a few years later, and I wanted to dig into it, and I wanted to find out more about this band. And they make some really good music. And they also reference a lot of, franchises in their music that I enjoy. They've made a Portal song cover. They've made references to Undertale. I think they have a Gravity Falls, sort of cover, I don't know how to really define that. The reference, I guess, in one of their songs, and I love it a lot. So yeah, Coffee Ramen by Go Child, definitely a recommendation. And then the last album I would want to recommend is by Citywide Sirens. It's an album called Traces, and it's their only album that they have out so far. But I don't remember how I discovered this music, but I really, really love it. Citywide Sirens has such a unique sound, and I don't know how else to describe it. It's just unique. That is the only way I can describe it. And they don't get many plays. Most of their songs have less than 1,000 plays, which is a travesty. And I wish y'all could fix that, because honestly, they're so cool. I love their music. Definitely check them out. Give them some encouragement, because I love their music. But yeah, those are my 5 main albums that I would love to listen to on repeat, and that I would recommend to anyone listening to this. And then the last question that Kiba asks, what are some dreams of mine for the future? Well, I've got 3 major dreams I want. And one of them is no longer really a possibility, I'd say. One of the dreams I wanted was to become a professional musician. I wanted to play bass in a band, because I think that would be really cool. Let's be honest, playing bass in a large scale band like those bands that I've mentioned before, like 21 Pilots or something like that. That sounds like really fun. I would enjoy that a lot, and yeah, I'd love to do that. But I don't think I'm on the right path for that right now. If it ever comes up, I'll pursue it, but who knows. Second dream. Psychology dream. So I am a social psychology student. I'm a junior at my college right now studying it, and I've conducted a few studies. I would love to continue conducting studies. However that happens. I love research. I love finding out things about how people interact with one another, and how that manipulates our behavior and stuff. And especially things like prejudice. One of my first studies I ever did was related to LGBTQ prejudice. I love that study. That was so much fun, and I would love to do more studies like that in the future. So whatever job results in that, I'd love to do. Honestly, I'd love to become a professor too, because that allows me to have the most autonomy over the studies I do, and allows me to teach people about the things I'm passionate about. That would be so cool. And then the third dream I have, it's the YouTube dream, which is the dream that I'm working on right now. And the reason I have 100 subscribers is because I finally took that step and want to pursue this dream. But like I said, my answers to Alexis's questions, I was inspired by a lot of very popular YouTubers, and they are popular YouTubers who are making money off of this. And while that's not my goal for YouTube, that's not what drives me, that's still something that I would love to happen. That's a huge dream of mine, is to reach that threshold where, hey, I can start putting advertisements on my videos. Hey, I could start profiting off of this. And I think I don't know exactly how finance and YouTube work. And this is why this is such a hard to believe dream. But if it's possible for me to make a full-time living off of YouTube, I would absolutely love to do that. That's a huge dream. But it's unrealistic, and I understand that, which is why I'm pursuing psychology the most, and kind of using YouTube as a background thing. It's a hobby. That's what it is right now, because I'm not making any money off of it. I'm just doing what I enjoy and sharing things that I love with my friends. And that's why I'm doing it right now. But I'd love to love to do this full time in the future, if that's a possibility. But it's a very far off future, if at all. We had a few other people ask singular questions. I know Yina Pooch asked 2 questions. This is Trace from my Among Us videos, for those of you who don't know. The first one he asks is, why deer? I don't know. I like deer. They're just cute creatures. I live in Kansas. There's a lot of deer around here. Often I run into them I need to specify, I don't run into them with my car or anything. I just see them while I'm driving my car, and I think, they're very cute. And I kind of wanted to have that kind of be my persona for the online world. And second question, Trace asks, are you excited for the new movie Bobbleheads the Movie?
Unbelievable. You're playing at a time like this?
When the family's gone,
Our humans have gone AWOL!
Why are we standing here?
the bobbleheads are on.
Let's not let our prototypes give us a big head. Oops, too late.
Okay, so what I'm seeing from this trailer so far, this looks Like, it looks like Toy Story and the Emoji Movie combined. So you know what? I love it. I'm absolutely hyped for it. I could never be more excited for a movie in the world. I'm going to see this in theaters opening day. Who cares about COVID? I would rather die than miss out on this fantastic movie. Unseen Panther asks, what goals am I hoping to accomplish in 2021? I don't really know. There's a presentation that I want to do over a study that I'm currently conducting, so I guess I'd like to have that study done by 2021, and I'd like to actually, rock that presentation in 2021. But then also, I guess I have a major YouTube goal that I'd like to happen too. I'd like to push, I'd like to make 250 subscribers by 2021. I know that's kind of a weird goal, but you know what? Growing steadily is kind of my thing. I like spreading the things I enjoy. And I hope you all like spreading the things I enjoy, and I hope you all enjoy the things I enjoy. But yeah, if I can spread it to that number of people, that would be pretty cool. I think that's a fun thing to try and imagine. That's a goal I'm striving for. At Ebony the Umbreon, or I guess currently he's a Arcanine, but you know what Ebony here asks any questions that I haven't played, but I'd really want to. There are a lot that I haven't played, either due to like technological limitations or financial limitations or something like that. Like I mentioned, my computer is a laptop with a really crappy graphics card. The only console I own is a Switch, so there's a lot of games out there that I just don't have access to. I've wanted to play Infamous Second Son for a very long time. I want to play GTA 5 for a very long time. Ever since the second Ori game came out, Ori and the Will of the Wisp, I've been wanting to play that. Which I technically can play on the Switch, I just don't have the money to right now. I haven't played Super Mario 3D World yet, but once they port that to the Switch, I'm absolutely buying it. I haven't played the Metroid Prime trilogy. Not because of like any financial or physical like restrictions or anything like that. It's just that I would rather play that one legitimately than on an emulator. I don't know why, but a major franchise like that I would like to play for real. So if it ever comes to the Switch, I'd love to play it there. I might wind up buying the Wii copy and playing it on my Wii U eventually. If that's the case, it's not going on YouTube, obviously, because I can't record my Wii right now. But yeah, those are the main games that I can think of. I guess Red Dead Redemption 2, sort of on there, sort of not. VR Chat, I'd love to play that, I guess. I don't know if that really counts as a game, though. Super Hot, I actually have played it a little bit, but I haven't played much. That was really entertaining by the time that I got to play it. I'd love to play more of it. But yeah, I think those are the main games that I have that I haven't played, but I really love to. Yeah, thank you for the question. Alright, and the last question I have here is from Alan the Akita. If Spelunky didn't exist, good prefacing for this, what would my favorite game be? I am torn between 3 games I would consider to be my favorite game. Minecraft, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and Celeste. I think Celeste is probably the strongest out of those 3, because it had a fantastic story, it was incredibly challenging gameplay, the music, Lena Raine is fantastic with the music. There's just so much in Celeste that I love, and I think that was my favorite game for a while before I discovered Celeste. Minecraft has been such an integral part of my gaming uprising. I think it was the first game I ever seriously played, and like I said, Sky Does Minecraft was like my inspiration for YouTube. My first inspiration for YouTube, I should preface. But yeah, I really had a major upbringing with Minecraft. Still play it from time to time, and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Obviously, I play that all the time. I play it competitively. I don't think I enjoy it competitively as much as I do casually, but I still enjoy it a lot. It's so much fun. It's such a fun game. But yeah, those one of those 3 would be my favorite game if Spelunky didn't exist. But here we are. Spelunky exists, and Spelunky 2 exists. And I can't not put those at the top of my list. So I just want to thank you all so much for the questions that you asked. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask them in like the comments, and I'll answer them. But I also want to thank you so much for the 100 subscribers. I mean, the 1 subscriber that I have. I am hoping to continue making you all proud and making good content, making good videos that you all love. And the fact that I've made it this far shows me that I've done a decent job at that so far. Yeah, thank you so much. I'm honestly flattered that I got to this point before 2021. I wasn't expecting, because like the channel really started here in 2020. I started making videos consistently this year, and it's so amazing to me that people like it. People enjoy what I do, and it blows my mind. I'm honored. Thank you very much, and have a fantastic rest of the day.